Just got finished with my fob being installed in my rear tire at Cycle World Harley Davidson of Athens. I was gonna talk to you on the way over here this morning, but I was running late and my camera came on and my GoPro shut right back off. Tried it again, it came on and went right back off. And I didn't have enough time that I could pull over and diagnose this and change the battery. It did get charged last night, I thought, but that battery was dead as a doornail. Because after I got here and sat down in the customer's lounge and looked at it, turned it on, and yep, there wasn't any battery strength left. So we swapped it out and we are on now. Had a full battery. So it was a good ride over here. It was a little chilly at 36 degrees. But we were bundled like last week and it all was fine, and we didn't hit any bad traffic, but I pulled in like at 9:28. If I'd hit traffic, I would have been late. But we got new rubber on the back and a new security module fob. Hopefully that will stay where it belongs. And we are good. Good. And it's warmed up to about 52, I think I saw Apple Watch said. So I didn't put the chaps on. I've just got my insulated Wranglers. And I didn't put my hoodie under the leather jacket. I did have to put my heavier gloves on because some reason my short leather gloves, insulated gloves, didn't make it back in my tour pack. Not sure why. I know where they're sitting since I didn't put them back in there. I'm sure they're right there. So we are good. I thought 51 degrees, my mesh might be just a little chilly on the hands. Boy, they boarded that up. Wonder what they're doing in there. Never seen one boarded like that before. Little car wash. Gotta stop and get Petro some 90 dead dinosaurs in Brazelton again. And nobody got 93 non-ethanol. Highest you can get around here is 90, but she runs good on the 88 that I use when I can't get to Brazelton. And I got to remember to go to the post. the post office. Forgot to put my letter in my mailbox this morning, so I gotta remember to do that when we get to Statham. It's a beautiful day, man. It's crystal blue skies, sun's out shining. Some wear on this new slick rear tire. Yeah, them new tires are a little slick until they get rubbed in a little bit. So that's good that it's nice and sunny, and the asphalt's dry. The technicians and stuff say that new tires, especially like front and rear new, especially on like a new bike, give them about 200 miles to get where they really need to be. Mission for power sports there in Washington, Oregon, BMW Spider technician Sean Smokes. Good Lord. Well, he was been riding the brand new 1250s coming in, and of course it's all the brand new ones he gets on after assembling them, and it was still a little wet, not as dry as he thought it had a chance to get the other day, and he was like, whoa, like riding on ice. Them new tires in that wet pavement. Actually only been to the Statham post office once. Met a lady who lives in Bogart, which is right behind us from the direction I came, that was selling Cycle World Harley t-shirts from her husband because they both couldn't ride anymore. Here's the post office, and bought like 5 shirts for $35. She had them for 10, but buying that many, she dropped them to 7 a piece for a bulk purchase. I thought that was a pretty good deal. The gauge to light your hands up, because you really don't ever go above 2. So a 0.5, it gets warm. It's gonna be hard to drive by my wing place here. It's already 1:36. I could. I think I will. Might do this twice this week. Heck yeah. I believe so. I can do this in 30 minutes or so. Hello, my friends. Tin Men back after lunch. Had some good wings from Blazers. My belly's full. Have a smile on my face. I know you can't see that, but had some lemon pepper and some hot Cajun. And I'm a happy camper. Now we get over here and get some petroline for my Miss Amber. We're not quite as low as we were last week. We got down to 20 miles, and we got a 67 today. We are near no crisis. Whoa. I took the leather gloves off. I put the mesh gloves on, and it doesn't feel as warm on my fingers as I thought it was. says it's still 52. Thought it was warmer than that. Well, I got a lot of my moto vlogs looked at today, and glad I got caught up on those. Man, it don't take much to get behind. Now I follow quite a few people. But there's some good stuff out there by the moto vloggers I follow. And if you haven't hit my subscribe button, I would appreciate it very, very much. I'm 2 away from 50 and 52 away from 100. Watching one of the guys the other day that just reached 1,000, and he was blown away. That he's got 1,000 now. Of course, there's some of the other guys that have many thousand subscribers. I could only imagine my big number of 48. But we're growing slowly but surely. I need to put another request out on my Instagram page. Was 2 deer out there eating by that house? Dadgummit, I can't see now. I think it was grazing beside that house. Road dropped down below. Yeah, I did doze off there at the customer lounge, sitting in that recliner, watching videos and reading email and all. And, the young technician that had worked on my bike, he came back in and was getting something, coffee maybe, telling me that he had the rear tire off the bike and was about to do the swap-a-roo. Well, said last time that he come in there I was dozing. I said, yep, I sure did. Help pass the time. Man, that's a series of them asphalt snakes through there, and that road, good Lord, they didn't smooth them out too well. Or turn your blinker on 6 miles before you turn it. Guess he's afraid I was going to run up his backside. I love riding through here. It is such a pretty country. A lot of big open fields. Of course, everything's not green at this time of the year, when it's really pretty. downhill church road. That's where I usually turn, by that red Durango. At least they didn't show me this time that I had a nail in the tire like I did last time I replaced it. That tire was really badly cupped after I bought the bike, which more than likely came from running up under-aired, because it's either underinflated or riding the curves very, very hard. And the guy that sold it to me, Hugh, of course it was one of his buddies' motorcycles, he said, yeah, more than likely it was underinflated. He's rather lazy, and he's never seen him riding hard curves, so. But it does wear out the outside of your tires, which causes it not to run straight. Pays to check the air in them ever so often. Well, if you're gonna sit there, I'm gonna go. They have a poundage on them things for a specific reason. Run them. What y'all all eating? Something in the ditch there. 5 or 6 vultures. Don't. Had better performance out of it than Dunlop or used one and had, oh god, what a dip, and had bad luck. Would really like to know. I know that people that don't ride motorcycles freak out that the motorcycle tires don't give the kind of mileage that car tires do. Kind of like, well, you only have 2 to hold you up. So they're a little softer in composite for traction. Therein is why they wear a little faster. Little donkey. They could make them harder. Bunch of donkeys. Could make them harder. But then dead deer, no. But then your traction and the ability to hug the road would go down a lot. And I kind of like that tire sticking to the road, if you know what I mean. It's an important thing in the handling of a motorcycle. Two things are important in this: staying upright, and that one is moving. The gyro effect of the wheels is what keeps it up, and number 2 is the traction. Slick tires in a curve at speed could be not good for your health. Well, my friends, you've heard me ramble for probably too long, so I'm gonna say thank you for coming along on this part. I may jump back in on the way to the gym and say hey again. We'll just see. But thanks for joining me on my ride from Athens back to the house. appreciate it. And this is Tin Man saying adios, and we'll talk at you later. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. And if you hadn't, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications, hit that little bell icon.